And I'm looking at an entire system that is rotten all the way to the core. I am an outsider. I am a unifier.
Yeah.
I do look at this system like it needs to be contested from both sides.
Yes.
And that's one of the biggest problems that people look at in the state of California is they look at a Republican Party and they're like, oh, do I want to be with the Republicans or the Democrats? Oh, the Democrats are responsible for running the state into the ground. Maybe I'm a Republican.
Yeah.
And then they show up to some of these Republican meetings and they're like, I don't know what that was, but I'm not a Republican.
Yeah.
So I want to give people, most people, a populist message that I think that they can get behind, that unifies people on a little bit of common ground and common sense and, God forbid, a little bit of compassion coming from the right.
So it's interesting you mentioned that because a lot of, I just had a conversation yesterday with two people and it ended up going towards something very similar that you mentioned, this idea of a uni party, right? Where there isn't much differentiation between both parties. Yes, the principles are different, but at the end, they kind of complement each other in a weird way that they kind of become the same.
There was this Democrat years and years ago, 150 years ago, who said, I don't care who gets to vote as long as I get to choose the candidates.
Yeah.
And at this point, we have two establishments that are really making it difficult for the people's voice to be heard, which is the political establishment, which I think is the Republican and the Democratic parties. And then there's also the media establishment, which makes it very difficult because here we are 360 days out from the primary election, and the establishment from both sides are already endorsing parties. The media is acting like there's nobody else out in the world that exists. And I'm looking at an entire system that is rotten all the way to the core.